Good morning, students. This year I'm Sony, and chalo baba, let's go ahead and start our next class today. Right? Yesterday we had gone ahead and learned the first two pages only, not the first two pages. Actually, we had learned a lot of things about the linking, how GST ka linking was there. Right? You guys would have already studied. I believe you guys have already gone ahead and watched the previous videos. Chalo. So today we will go ahead and quickly revise. First thing we learned yesterday was what is tax. Tax is a compulsory payment. Sir, it is to be done under an act or law. Sir, it is made to the government so that government can take care of the various public expenditures which are there like health, infrastructure, education, etc. Sir, taxes ka different types of taxes. There are two types of taxes, which is direct tax, indirect tax. Direct tax, sir, direct tax imposed on this person only, collected from the same person. The indirect tax imposed on one but burden is on the other person, means incidence can be shifted. Secondly, direct tax, common direct tax in our country now is income tax. Indirect tax is GST and customs. Customs was not gone, customs is still there, right? Direct tax is progressive in nature, indirect tax is regressive in nature. Then what is GST? GST is any tax on goods, services or both except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. We went ahead and learned why GST was introduced. The main reason for the introduction of GST was the cascading effect. I hope you guys remember over here. What is cascading effect? Whenever tax ka credit you don't get, it becomes a part of the cost, and that is and that leads to tax on tax. So tax on tax is basically cascading effect. Then we had learned about the various features. GST is a tax. GST is a tax on supply of goods, services or both. GST is a consumption based tax. GST is a destination based tax, and GST is a value added tax, means whatever taxes I pay on the previous stage is allowed as a credit to me, which I can use to set off against my output tax liability. Sir, why are we learning? You told GST starts with goods and services. Why are we learning this? Baba, GST will start with goods and service. We have not yet started GST. What we have started is chapter number 1, which is just the basic introduction. We are learning about the basic introduction. What are the basic things which we will be requiring when we will be learning GST from goods and services? I hope everyone is clear. We are right now learning the basics which we will be requiring. Baba, first 2 to 3 days is just the basics which you will be learning, which will help you in understanding GST very easily. Trust me, these first 3 days are very important. Watch all of them clearly, because and also I'm going slowly for the first 3 days so that you guys can absorb everything importantly, and I'm also trying to repeat things, right everyone? Chalo, we learned about pre and post GST scenario. Baba, pre GST various taxes were there, various taxable persons were there, but now with the coming of GST we have goods and service. Whenever it is supplied by a taxable person, GST was levied and it was shared between central government and state government 50-50. I hope everyone is clear. People watching, Baba Jai Prakash, watch here. People, I've taken down all the names of the students who have taken the classes, and I'll try my best to use your names. If I by chance forget to take your name in between, Baba, you guys can go ahead and text it to me and say, sir, you didn't take my name. Baba, don't worry, I can't take all the names of hundreds of students who have booked the classes. I'll be taking slowly. Whenever I see, I've kept a paper where I have all the names of the student, and whenever I see one student ka name, I'll use it. If you want me to take your name in the class, you guys can go ahead and text it to me. I will take it the next day, right everyone? But so many student texting, might be I'll not be able to take. So I'll try my best, how much ever I can. I'll use your name while giving examples, right everyone? Wait for your turn, it will come. Right now, dual model of GST. So the next page, which is page number 1.3, dual model of GST. What do you mean by dual model of GST? India has adopted dual model of GST, which is imposed concurrently by state and center and state. So what is dual model? Basically, whenever one transaction will happen, supposingly I sold one goods, central government will go ahead and charge central government ka GST, which is known as CGST. State government will go ahead and charge state government ka GST, which is known as SGST. Sir, why not only one GST imposed? One GST was imposed, central government would have collected and given it to all the state. No, Baba, there is one model of GST which is known as national level, which can't be imposed in India because India has both central government, state government. Center might have different, center might have BJP there, states might have Congress or any other party there. So Baba, in India it was not possible, but some countries have a national model of GST. What is national model, sir? National model means central government collects and then gives little to the state. Whatever is the requirements of the state, it goes ahead and gives it. So national level, national model of GST may what happens, the central government will collect and then it will give it little to the states. But in India, states didn't want it. States told, see, to the extent possible, we will collect our GST, you collect your GST. So whenever one transaction will happen, India has adopted dual model of GST, where central government will impose CGST, state government will impose SGST and collect their taxes respectively. I hope everyone is clear. CGST to be levied by the GST to be levied by the center will be known as CGST. GST to be levied by the state will be known as SGST. Besides this, supposing there is a transaction which is happening in a union territory of Chandigarh. Now, Chandigarh is a union territory. So, Baba, CGST central government will impose. Baba, UT GST also will be imposed on the same transaction. But that UT GST which is collected will be used by the central government for the benefit of the union territories. I hope everyone is clear. So whenever one transaction will happen in a state, CGST and SGST is imposed. Whenever one transaction happens in a UT, CGST is imposed by central government and UT GST is also imposed by the central government only because it's a territory of the union. UT means territory of the union government, but that UT GST will be used for the benefits of the union territory by the central government. I hope everyone is clear. Now, this is the most important part which we'll have to learn: nature of supply and types of GST. Right, everyone? Charged on different types of trade and commerce. Let's go ahead and understand this. Everyone, let's go ahead and quickly understand what do you mean by different types of trade and commerce. What are the different types of trade and commerce? Baba, trade and commerce can be of two types. First of all, if I tell you there can be two types of trade and commerce, one is domestic, other is international. So what are the two types of trade and commerce? Generally it can be, one can be domestic, means within India, one can be international, means from India, outside India to India. Right, everyone? Now domestic trade which is there can be further divided into intra-state trade and Baba, it can be interstate trade. I hope everyone is clear. One can be intrastate, one can be interstate. See, Baba, everything is written over here. If you guys can see, everything is written over here. But still, I'll go ahead and explain. Don't worry about it. Level, I'll be increasing your level slowly. Right, everyone? So I will tell you basics. Then I'll tell you. Yesterday was very basic. Today will be little advanced. Tomorrow will be more advanced. Right, everyone? Now, so intrastate trade means what? Sir, what do you mean by intrastate? Intrastate trade means whenever supply is within same state. So whenever a supply is within the same state, means supply is from Karnataka to Karnataka, means within Karnataka. So if I am talking about Karnataka to Karnataka within the same state, then it is known as what? Intrastate. Sir, if supposingly it is within the same union territory, within same union territory, for an example, Chandigarh is a union territory, Chandigarh to Chandigarh, then also it will be known as, Baba, intra-state only. Intra-UT or intra-state is still known as intra-state only. I hope everyone is clear. Whenever a transaction is within the state or within the UT, it is known as intra-state. Intra-state, always whenever it is within the same state, we go ahead and charge. Central government will charge CGST, state government will charge SGST. Sir, if it is intra-UT, Baba, if it is intra-UT, central government will charge CGST and Baba, UT GST also will be charged by the union government only, central government only, but the UT GST collected by the central government is used by the central government for the benefit of that union territory only. I hope everyone is clear. Central government will you go ahead and use the fund which is collected from the union territories for the benefits of all the union territories. I hope everyone is clear. Then we have, sir, now CGST which is collected, SGST which is collected, all these are collected under which law? Sir, which law permits government to collect? Baba, for collecting CGST, we have the CGST Act 2017. So, Baba, I told you tax is to be collected under an act or law. So, CGST is collected under CGST Act. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, SGST under SGST Act. So Karnataka will have its own Karnataka SGST Act. Baba, then Tamil Nadu will have Tamil Nadu SGST Act. Baba, otherwise, if Tamil Nadu, if there is only one, see, CGST Act, there is only one CGST Act. One CGST, there is only, how many CGST Act? One CGST Act. Why, sir? Because central government is only one. Central government to collect the tax needs only one law. Now, SGST, Baba, I'll go ahead and talk about how many SGST Act are there little later. CGST again, CGST Act, UTGST. UTGST is collected under UTGST Act 2017, further amended by Amendment Act 2018, etc. So, sir, supposingly there is no act. If there is no act, it will not be called a tax, because tax is always collected under an act or a law by the government. I hope everyone is clear. That is why act was very important. Now, sir, what do you mean by interstate? Interstate means, number one, whenever transaction is between two different states. Sir, for an example, a transaction happened between Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Transaction happened from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Baba, two different states are involved. It is known as interstate. Sir, between two different union territories. Sir, union territory, supposingly Chandigarh say goods are sent to Andaman. Goods are sent to Andaman. Then also it will be called as a interstate. Interstate means between two different states, between two different UT. Sir, supposingly it is between one state and one UT. Sir, supposingly goods are sent from Karnataka to Chandigarh, one state, one UT. Then also it will be known as interstate. I hope everyone is clear. And also, sir, whenever it is between, see, I have written over here two different countries. Whenever it is between two different countries, Baba, actually if you see, no, international also has now been clubbed into interstate only. So international also has become, to be very frank, if I go ahead and tell you like this, I'll do it like this, everyone. I will say, this is also known as interstate. Both, Baba, interstate and international, both in GST are called interstate. See, intrastate in GST also called intrastate, but international and interstate. Interstate means one state to another state. Interstate means one UT to another UT. Interstate means one state to another UT. Baba, it is always known as interstate. International means cross-border transaction, India to US, US to India. Whenever transaction is between two different countries, that has also been included in interstate. And whenever there is an interstate transaction, everyone quickly listen. Whenever people here, Mohan, you are watching here, Mohan here. So whenever transaction is between all these different state, different UT, so we have two Mohans. Okay. Now, it is known as, the government will go ahead and collect IGST. So whenever transaction is from one state to another, what will be levied? IGST. Whenever transaction is from one UT to another UT, IGST. One state to another UT, IGST. Whenever between two different countries, what will be levied? IGST. Baba, if you already have little knowledge about GST, forget it. Don't bring that into now, otherwise you will get confused, because all those will be clarified over the due course of time. I told you yesterday, I am teaching from a level that you don't know anything about GST, right everyone? Chalo. So we are done with this. We learned about trade and commerce. Trade and commerce means domestic trade, it can be international trade. Domestic trade can be of two types, intrastate and interstate. And when we see intrastate, in GST also intrastate is intrastate only. Interstate and international in GST now both are known as interstate. So if I tell you from US goods have come to India, we'll call it interstate transaction only. I hope everyone is clear. It will be known as interstate only. So Baba, whenever transaction is within the same state, within the same UT, we go ahead and tell it intrastate. And intrastate may always CGST or CGST and SGST, or CGST and UTGST. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, interstate, what is interstate? Two different state, two different UT, one state, one UT. And Baba, two different country is known as interstate. Interstate ka case mein always IGST is being levied. Sir, IGST is collected under which act? IGST Act 2017, further amended by IGST Act 2018, etc. I hope everyone is clear. You guys can quickly pause it and copy it, right everyone? But let's go ahead now. Quickly pause, quickly copy, and I will go ahead, right everyone? Now, so supposingly, let's go ahead and practice some question answer. If I tell you, everyone, if I tell you goods are sold from Karnataka to Karnataka, you will call it intrastate or interstate. Everyone, Karnataka to Karnataka, Karnataka to Karnataka, within the same state, you will call it intrastate or interstate. Sir, it is intra only, no? It is intra. Sir, if it is intra, what will you levy? Karnataka is a state or union territory? Sir, state. So, Baba, nature of the transaction is intrastate. Sir, what are we going to levy? What are we going to levy? We are going to levy CGST plus SGST. I hope everyone is clear. Number 1 done. Sir, number 2, goods are sold from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. No, okay. Sir, goods are sold from supposingly Andaman to Andaman. Sir, if Andaman to Andaman, intra-state or interstate? Sir, intra-UT is also known as intrastate only. Sir, intrastate mein we will go ahead and levy CGST plus UTGST because Andaman is a union territory. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, third one. Supposingly, goods are sold from one state to another state. Supposingly, goods are sold from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Sir, it is known as interstate, and interstate always we go ahead and levy IGST. But sir, when you levy IGST, will it go to central government or state government? I'll discuss that. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and first understand which type of transaction pay what is levied. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead. Fourth one. Sir, when goods are sold from one UT to another UT, Baba, one UT to another UT, supposingly goods are sold from Andaman to Dadar and Nagar Haveli, right everyone? Dadar, then we'll go ahead and call it interstate. And interstate pe what will you levy? Sir, inter always IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, when goods are sold from one country to another country, when goods are sold from one country to another country, supposingly goods are sold from India to US, sir, USA, it is intra or inter? Sir, it is inter and we will levy IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, supposingly goods are sold from one state to one UT. Sir, goods are sold from Karnataka to Andaman. Everyone, you tell me, Karnataka to Andaman, intra or inter? Intra or inter? One state to another UT. Sir, it is inter, and inter ka case mein always IGST shall be levied. I hope everyone is clear. Karnataka to Karnataka, same state, intra-state will go ahead and levy CGST, SGST. Sir, Andaman to Andaman, intra-state, intra-UT, CGST and UTGST. Still we call it intra-state only. Sir, Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, interstate, and we levy IGST. Sir, Andaman to Dadar. Sir, different UT. Sir, interstate, IGST. I hope everyone is clear. India to US. Sir, international, but in GST we call international as interstate only, and I levy IGST. Sir, Karnataka to Andaman, Karnataka state, Andaman UT, one state to one UT, interstate. Baba, always remember the chart I have drawn, right everyone? It will be interstate and IGST shall be levied. Now you tell me one thing. 7. Delhi to Delhi. Everyone, Delhi to Delhi. Baba, Delhi is a state or union territory? Delhi is a state or union territory? You will tell me, sir, Delhi is a union territory. Sir, intra UT, and I will go ahead and levy CGST and UTGST because Delhi is a state, right everyone? But you are wrong. Baba, it will not be UTGST, it will be SGST. Let me go ahead and explain you the concept. Sir, why Delhi mein SGST? Actually, Delhi is a UT, union territory. Why I will not levy SGST? I should levy UTGST. See, Baba. First of all, what do you mean by a union territory? Union territory means UT, union territory. Everyone, if you want to copy anything, anytime, please go ahead and pause and copy. Right, everyone? Anything, anytime to be copied, please pause and copy. Now listen. Baba, this will all be in your brain, don't worry. Right. Now, what do you mean by UT? It's a territory of the union government. Union government means what? Central government. I hope everyone is clear. It's a territory of the union government. It's a territory of the union government. Now, what happens? Whenever a UT, see, what is the difference between states and what is the difference between UT? States are being managed by the state legislature which is there, the state ka Vidhan Sabha which is there. Baba, state is being managed by the state legislature, state has its own powers, etc. Union territory is being managed by the central government, it is not managed by the state, it does not have its own CM, it does not have its own state legislature. But if you see Delhi, Delhi has its own CM. Kejriwal sir is there, no? So Kejriwal is there, sir, it has its own legislature. So we'll go ahead and say, for the purpose of, for administrative ease, what government has gone ahead and done, some UTs are given the power of states. So Baba, they have their own legislature now. So if they have their own legislature, they in GST are considered as state. In GST, when you read the definition of state, they say state means state includes state with legislature. Baba, so if there is any state which has its own legislature, sorry, state includes UT with legislature. So if there is a union territory which has its own legislature, that will also be considered as state in GST. I hope everyone is clear. So if you see Delhi, Delhi has its own chief minister, it has its own legislature. Puducherry has its own legislature. Jammu and Kashmir, although union territory, now Jammu and Kashmir is a union territory, although it's union territory, but still it has its own legislature, it has its own chief minister, right everyone? So these are the three UTs which are like state only. So Baba, in GST we will consider, because these are UTs with legislature, in GST states includes all the states which are there plus a UT with legislature. I hope everyone is clear. That is the definition given. So if I go ahead and tell you in normal sense, India, I will explain you India. Sir, India has how many states? Sir, 29 states and sir, 7 UTs. 29 states and 7 UTs. Yes sir. But then what happened? One state which was there was deducted. Which state, sir? Jammu and Kashmir was being reduced, and actually only 28 states are there now, sir. Yes sir, we all know. See Baba, I am teaching you purely states and UTs from the exam point of view of November 20 exam. For May 20 exam, if there is any amendment, in the due course of time, I will go ahead and tell you guys, right everyone? But as of now, I am telling purely from November 20 point of view. Don't worry, May 21 का exam के लिए whatever is the statutory update, I will go ahead and release and everything will be clear. As of now, you can learn this safe thing. Don't worry. Now, so how many states we had? We had 29 states, but then state of Jammu and Kashmir was being reduced and we had 28 states. But sir, Jammu and Kashmir was being divided into 2 union territories. That was one UT of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and the second was Union Territory of Ladakh. I hope you guys know that Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. Jammu and Kashmir ka Union Territory which was there was with a legislature, means it had its own CM, it has its own legislature which is there, but Ladakh is not having its own legislature and hence Ladakh is a state union territory completely. I hope everyone is clear. So if I go ahead and tell you there are 28 states and UTs, there are 9 UTs. Out of the 9 UTs, I will further go ahead and tell Delhi, Puducherry and Baba, Jammu and Kashmir, which are UTs. These are all UTs, but they have their own state ka legislature. Baba, they have their own legislature, they have their own chief minister, and hence in GST, these are also considered as states. So if I go ahead and tell you, Baba, in GST, how many states we have? 28 plus 3, we have 28, 29, 31 states. I hope everyone is clear, because 28 states are states only. One state of Jammu and Kashmir was being deleted and it became Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. I hope everyone is clear. So we had 9 Union Territory. Out of the 9 Union Territory, Delhi, Puducherry and state of Jammu and Kashmir are considered as state from GST point of view because it has its own legislature. Are we clear? So Baba, there are 31 states and now only 6 union territories. I hope everyone is clear. So how many states are there? 31 states. Sir, Delhi is a state. Yes, sir. Puducherry is a state. Pondi, Baba, Pondi, sweet Pondi. Pondi is also a state. And Baba, Jammu and Kashmir is also considered as a state. So we have 31 states and 6 union territories. Sir, 6 union territory. I don't even know the name. Baba, don't worry about it. In the due course of time, I'll teach you that also. I know most of you watching are thinking, Anuj, if I ask you what, Anuj, yes, Anuj, I believe you are watching. Anuj, if I ask you the name of the 6 union territories, you'll be like, huh, sir, there are 6 union territories. Okay. Anuj says, no, sir, I know. Baba, don't worry about it. In the due course of time, I'll be talking about the name of the union territories also. Don't worry. So, we'll discuss that. So, Baba, we have 31 states. What are the union territories? Quickly tell me, everyone. One is Andaman. Sir, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay. One is Chandigarh. Chandigarh is also a union territory. Sir, Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu is also a union territory. Then, sir, Dadar and Nagar Haveli is also a union territory. Next, everyone. Quickly tell me. Sir, Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep is also a union territory. And sir, last but not the least, the Ladakh one which is there, Ladakh is also a union territory now. I hope everyone is clear. So, Baba, we have these union territories. So, sir, tell me one thing. Now, why have you gone ahead and bifurcated? I have gone ahead and bifurcated because whenever goods are sold within the states always CGST and SGST will be collected. CGST will go to central government, SGST will go to the state government. And whenever, okay, this got rubbed, no problem, I'll write it again. Chandigarh, then we have Dadar and Nagar Haveli, next sir, Daman and Diu, sir, next, Lakshadweep, next sir, then we have Ladakh, right everyone, Lakshadweep and Ladakh. So we have all these union territories, we have 6 union territories, we have 31 states. Sir, in the union territories, what is being charged? It is charged CGST plus UTGST. So now if I go ahead and ask you a question, sir, goods are sold between everyone here. Now if I go ahead and ask you a question, sir, transaction happened and nature you will have to tell and you will have to tell me the GST. Okay, okay sir, we will tell. We are ready. Everyone is ready. Shruti and then Mridula, Shreyas, everyone is ready. Ishwar, everyone is ready. Yes sir, we are ready. Let's go ahead and talk. Number 1. Sir, if goods are sold from supposingly Andhra Pradesh to sir Andhra Pradesh to Andhra Pradesh. Sir, what is this? This is very simple. Nature. Sir, it is intrastate. Sir, if it is intrastate, I will go ahead and charge CGST plus SGST. Then second one is, sir, if goods are sold from Assam to supposingly West Bengal, what will you call it? Intra or inter? Intra or inter? Sir, it is interstate. Sir, interstate, I will always go ahead and charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear. The third one, sir, Delhi to Delhi. Sir, if goods are sold from Delhi to Delhi, everyone, Delhi to Delhi. Baba Radhika, I am asking you, Delhi to Delhi. Quickly tell me. Delhi to Delhi, what are we going to charge? Other students, Delhi to Delhi, intra-state or intra-UT? Sir, it is intra-state, and intra-state may we go ahead and charge CGST and SGST. Right everyone? Sir, Sampath, the next question is for you. Sir, goods are sold from Delhi to Chandigarh. Delhi to Chandigarh. Quickly tell me. Sir, Delhi to Chandigarh. Sir, Delhi is a state. Chandigarh is a union territory. Sir, Delhi to Chandigarh. 1 second. Yes, correct. Delhi to Chandigarh is intrastate or intra-UT, sir? Sir, it is interstate, sir. It is interstate, and I will charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead. Binita, the next question comes for you quickly. Now, if I go ahead and tell you goods are sold from Puducherry to Puducherry only. If goods are sold from Puducherry to Puducherry, Puducherry is a union territory or a state, everyone. Puducherry is a union territory or a state. Right, tell me quickly what will be the answer. Puducherry to Puducherry. Quickly tell me Puducherry to Puducherry. Sir, Puducherry to Puducherry. Intrastate or inter-UT? Sir, actually Puducherry, no, Pondi is a state. So I will say it is intrastate. Intrastate means CGST plus SGST. I hope everyone is clear. Can we go ahead? Sir, next. The next question comes for Nilima. Nilima over here. If I go ahead and tell you goods are sold from Nilima here, Delhi to Puducherry, Delhi to Puducherry, what are we going to charge? Delhi to Puducherry. Delhi is also a state, Puducherry is also a state. Sir, intrastate. It is interstate. Interstate. Why, sir? One state to another state, one UT to another UT, one state to one UT. It is always inter. We always charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead to the next one. Shall we go ahead, everyone? We are done with the clear thing. Sir, supposingly it is Jammu and Kashmir to Jammu and Kashmir. My question to you guys, Jammu and Kashmir to Jammu and Kashmir. Intrastate or intra-UT? Sir, you will say it is intrastate. Sir, intrastate means CGST plus SGST. Sir, can I go ahead, everyone? Sir, supposingly it is Jammu and Kashmir to Ladakh. Jammu and Kashmir to Ladakh. Himanshu, the question is for you. Himanshu, quickly tell me, Jammu and Kashmir to Ladakh, what are we going to charge? Jammu and Kashmir is a state, Ladakh is union territory, one state to another union territory. Intra-UT, intra-UT, we are going, inter-UT, sorry, it is inter-UT, inter-UT, we are going to charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear till here. Right, everyone, can I go ahead? If you guys want to copy, you can copy it quickly. Otherwise, knowledge should be in the brain, not in the pages. Right, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead, everyone. So we are done with intrastate, interstate. I have some quick question over here. I want you guys to quickly pause the class, quickly see all of them. Assam to Assam, sir, intra or inter? You will have to tell me the nature also over here. Everyone, quickly tell me the nature. Assam to Assam, sir, within the same state, intrastate. Sir, intrastate, CGST and SGST. Assam to Karnataka, sir, it is interstate, IGST. Right, everyone? I'll quickly do it now because you guys already know. Sir, Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, interstate, and sir, IGST. Sir, Tamil Nadu to Tamil Nadu, intrastate, and CGST and SGST. Sir, Delhi to Delhi, intrastate. Sir, intrastate will charge CGST and SGST. Sir, Delhi to Karnataka, it is interstate and sir will charge IGST. Sir, Delhi to Puducherry, interstate and I will charge IGST. Sir, Delhi to Chandigarh, one state, one UT, interstate, sir, interstate, I will charge IGST. Chandigarh to Puducherry, sir, again, one state, one UT, one state, interstate, and we'll go ahead and charge IGST. Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir, Delhi is also a state, Jammu and Kashmir is also a state, both is interstate and I will charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead. Now, but you will tell me, sir, over here, okay, there is one question over here. I'll solve this question and then I'll move to a concept which will be helpful for you guys. Sir, Mr. Ram is in Bangalore. Supplied goods worth rupees 20,000 to Mr. Shyam of Mangalore. Shyam, Bangalore and Mangalore, for the people who don't know or might not know, Bangalore and Mangalore both are in Karnataka. Okay, sir, within Karnataka, CGST and SGST rate is 9% each. IGST is 18%. What will be applied, everyone? CGST and SGST or CGST and IGST? Sir, or IGST? Sir, CGST and SGST. Find the following. Total price, sir, 20,000 may. What will be the total price? 20,000 plus 9% CGST, 9% SGST. Sir, 2,600. Who will be liable to pay GST? Sir, of course, Ram, the supplier, will go ahead and he will be liable to pay GST. There is some cases where recipient is also liable, that is known as reverse charge. I will talk about it later, right, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead. Now, before we move to the next transaction, I want you guys to understand one simple concept over here. Sir, till just now I taught you that whenever goods are sold from one state to another state, supposingly there is Karnataka and there is Tamil Nadu. Karnataka say one person came to Tamil Nadu say one person came to Karnataka to buy goods. Everyone, please concentrate. Aram se relax. Aram se see the class. Enjoy the class. Baba, it's very easy. Nothing will be left out. Even if you miss out, I'll be repeating so many times that you will remember it. Don't worry. Everyone, here, Tamil Nadu से one person, supposingly, Shreyas is from Tamil Nadu, Shreyas comes to Karnataka, Sampath is from Karnataka, so this is Shreyas and this is Sampath. Sampath is in Karnataka. Right, everyone? Right, Sampath? Right, Shreyas? Here. So, Shreyas is from Tamil Nadu, Sampath is in Karnataka. Shreyas come from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka. Now, Shreyas bought goods worth rupees 10,000 over here. Now, tell me one thing. Why IGST was introduced? I'll tell you. Why IGST was introduced? I'll quickly tell you. Now, Shreyas came from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka. What used to happen earlier before GST, what used to happen, whenever one person used to come from other state to our state to buy goods, we used to go ahead and charge CST at the rate of 2%. CST at the rate of 2% was being charged. Everyone please listen. 2% of this 10,000 means how much, everyone? 2% of 10,000. 10,000 ka 2%, sir. 10% is 1,000 rupees. 2% means 200 rupees. I hope everyone is clear. Right. Now, sir, 200 rupees, it means 10,200 rupees was being paid, and this guy used to take the goods and go to Tamil Nadu. Now, this guy who has Karnataka, Sampath, will go to Karnataka government and he will deposit 200 rupees, which is the CST which is collected. Right, everyone? CST of 200 will be deposited by Sampath to the Karnataka government. Now, Shreyas over here, who has paid this 200 rupees, he will go to the Tamil Nadu government and say, sir, I have paid a tax which is 200 rupees. Can you please go ahead and give me the credit? So when Shreyas will go to Tamil Nadu government and ask the credit, Tamil Nadu government will tell, you paid the tax to Karnataka government. Baba, that guy in Karnataka, he has paid to the Karnataka government. Why do you expect Tamil Nadu to give you the credit? And as such, Shreyas used to always cry badly. Why, sir? Because Tamil Nadu never gave the credit, because it was a tax which was deposited to Karnataka government. And can you imagine Tamil Nadu guy taking registration in all the states from where he is buying in order to claim the credit? That was not possible. Or do you think Karnataka wala person will take registration in Tamil Nadu and deposit the tax in Tamil Nadu? Not possible. Just imagine, I am in Karnataka selling goods in 30 states, all the 30 states. Do you think I can take registration in all the 30 states, deposit the respective tax in respective states so that the respective person who has purchased will get the credit? It is not possible, and hence I will always deposit to Karnataka government. Karnataka government will enjoy. Do you think Tamil Nadu government will give the credit? Not possible, and hence this guy always used to cry. They used to never get the credit. If he never got the credit, everyone listen, now the real story. If he never got the credit, for him the cost of the goods became 10,000 rupees plus 200. He made 10,200 rupees as his cost, and Baba, now he will start charging VAT or whatever tax he is charging, he will charge on 10,200. Now can you see, cost includes tax portion also. Tax on tax will start. I hope everyone is clear. So what used to happen earlier, whenever one person used to come from other state to my state and buy the goods and go, I used to give the tax to my government, and that guy never got the credit. When that guy never got the credit, he used to include whatever the tax is paid to me as the portion of his cost. Right, everyone? So his portion, his cost is now 10,200, on which supposingly he is charging VAT. He will charge VAT on 10,200. Don't you think tax on tax? Again, Indian goods will become expensive. Indian goods became expensive. No one will be interested. Baba, people will say all our goods are expensive. How will Make in India initiative be boosted? Because Make in India is an initiative where goods should be, the cost of producing the goods should be lowered. Here tax on tax is happening, bad for the economy, and hence government found out what is to be done in such a scenario by introducing IGST. I will tell you how the problem was solved. Everyone listen, in the previous tax scenario, IGST, CST was an origin based tax. Wherever the goods are originating, Karnataka, that guy used to collect the tax, give it to the Karnataka government. Hence CST always used to remain with the origin state. Don't you think, Baba, taxes are always destination based? But in the previous regime, CST was always origin based tax, the only tax which was origin based, and it should not have happened. So Baba, government had to find a solution. Are we clear, everyone? Let's go ahead and understand this. See, supposingly there is one Karnataka guy, He came to me. I am also in Karnataka. There is one Shreyas. Shreyas, you are from Karnataka. Shreyas is from Karnataka. He came to me. I am also in Karnataka. I sold him 10,000 rupees ka goods. For an example, everyone listen. I charged him CGST and Karnataka SGST. How much did I charge him? I charged him supposingly 100 rupees Karnataka CGST, 100 rupees Karnataka SGST, and I charged him 10,200. Baba, everything here is an example. This guy took the goods, went. Now I deposited CGST to central government. I deposited Karnataka SGST to Karnataka government. Right, everyone? Now this guy, since he is in Karnataka, he will take CGST ka credit also 100 rupees he will get, because I gave to central government will give him credit. I gave to Karnataka government, Karnataka SGST, he will get the credit because Shreyas, in order to take credit, he will be registered in Karnataka. So he will get 100 rupees ka credit. There was no problem at all. Problem will come when Shreyas is from Tamil Nadu. I will twist the example to say that supposingly I am in the state of Karnataka. And Baba, there is Shreyas who is from the state of Tamil Nadu. Shreyas from Tamil Nadu came to Karnataka. Shreyas is registered in Tamil Nadu. I am registered in Karnataka. Shreyas came to Karnataka. In Karnataka, I sold the goods. Cost of my goods, supposingly with profit, I sold 10,000. I charged CGST 100 rupees. SGST, Karnataka SGST, I can't charge Tamil Nadu SGST because I am not registered in Tamil Nadu. I'll charge Karnataka SGST only. I charge 100. Baba, understand, I know it is IGST to be charged, but why not CGST and SGST? I am explaining that. I know Karnataka to Tamil Nadu you will charge IGST, but I am telling you now why CGST and SGST. Everyone listen. Why not CGST and SGST? 10,200, right everyone? Now Shreyas took the goods and went. Now I will deposit this to central government and this to Karnataka state government. I hope everyone is clear. Shreyas is registered in Tamil Nadu. Now Shreyas will ask central government. Central government can give him the credit. Okay sir, he got from central government. But when he will go to Tamil Nadu state government, because he is registered in Tamil Nadu, do you think credit can be given? Or do you think Karnataka government will give the credit to Shreyas? Baba, Shreyas will not get the credit because Karnataka government can give it if you are in Karnataka, registered in Karnataka. But here if you see, Shreyas is registered in Tamil Nadu. Hence government went ahead and told, okay, in order to solve this problem where taxes were remaining origin based, we will introduce IGST. Everyone understand? See, Karnataka SGST, he never will get the credit, and Baba, cascading effect will start, and the whole purpose of GST, one nation, one market, one tax, will fail. So hence government went ahead and introduced IGST. Baba, it is not copied from anywhere. Government of India has introduced this method where government is telling whenever one transaction happens, supposingly cost is 10,000, IGST should be charged, which is CGST and SGST integrated together. Integrated GST. Sir, what is integrated GST? CGST and SGST integrated together should be charged. Baba, CGST of 100, SGST of 100 integrated together and charged 200, 10,200. And Baba, Shreyas went back with the goods. Now Baba, IGST will go to central government. Baba, what is the system of IGST? Everyone here, IGST will go to the central government. Central government will see, oh, Ramesh is telling he has sold the goods to a Tamil Nadu guy. So what government will do is, government will go ahead and now government will go ahead and keep, supposingly Shreyas is a trader. If Shreyas is a trader who wants the full credit, then central government will give him IGST ka credit full amount. How much, sir? How much full amount? IGST ka credit of 200 rupees. Full amount ka credit he will give because central government will go ahead and transfer him the credit. I hope everyone is clear, because central government has it. Central government will transfer him the credit. He will get the credit. But supposingly Shreyas is a consumer. Sir, what if Shreyas is a consumer here? Consumer means consumption is done. It means state government of Tamil Nadu should get 50% and central government should get 50%. So central government will keep its 50%, that is 100 rupees, and 100 rupees it will transfer to, and remaining 100 it will transfer to Tamil Nadu government. because the goods are consumed in the state of Tamil Nadu. I hope everyone is clear. I will explain once again. Quickly listen. Sir, there is one Shreyas who is from the state of Assam. Sir, Shreyas is from the state of Assam. Sir, where are you from? I am from the state of Karnataka. Sir, Ramesh Soni is from the state of Karnataka and Baba Shreyas is from Assam. Now, Shreyas came to my state, he bought some goods. I charged him cost of the goods. I charged him 10,000 rupees and Baba, I charged him CGST 500 and Baba, okay, because it's from other state, I will not charge CGST and SGST, I will charge what? IGST. Sir, I charged him 500 rupees CGST, 500 rupees SGST, which is integrated together and charged. So, sir, I have charged him integrated GST, CGST and SGST integrated together. So, if CGST is 9%, SGST is 9%, IGST will always be 18%. And I charged him supposingly 500 and 500, 1000 rupees as IGST. So, I charged him 11,000. Now, this guy took the goods and went. Now, he will want the, sir, if he is a trader, he will want the full credit, yes or no? So, Baba, I will deposit this IGST to the central government and central government will give him full IGST ka credit. Baba, if he got IGST ka credit, Baba, when credit you get, there is no cascading effect because you will not add it to your cost. So, Baba, he will get full IGST 1000 rupees ka credit. If you get credit, will you add it to your cost? No, sir. Right, everyone? But, sir, supposingly he is not a trader, then he will not get the credit. Sir, he is a consumer in the state of Assam. Baba, when this I am filing my return, I will say that I have sold the goods to a person in Assam and deposit the good amount to central government. Central government will know, oh, Assam guy, consumer. It means consumption is in the state of Assam. Let me keep my 50%. 50% central government will keep. Remaining 50% central government will transfer to the state of Assam. I hope everyone is clear. So, Baba, whenever GST in this way, whenever one state to another state, one person comes and buys goods, IGST is charged, IGST goes to the central government. If that guy is a trader, central government will give him credit, full credit. Otherwise, if that guy is not a trader, central government will give 50% to the other guy. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead and understand this. Now, supposingly, I will ask you one question. Goods are sold from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Baba, this Tamil Nadu guy is a consumer. For an example, what will be charged? Sir, IGST will be charged. IGST ka CG portion will go to central government and sir, SGST portion will go to the state government of Tamil Nadu. I hope everyone is clear. Central government will see what will happen. Supposingly, sir, goods are sold from Tamil Nadu to Delhi. Sir, Tamil Nadu to Delhi. Sir, it is interstate and always IGST will be charged. So, sir, if Delhi wala jo guy is there, he is a trader, then full IGST ka credit he will get. No cascading effect because he got the credit. But, sir, if the Delhi guy is a consumer, then Baba, central government will keep 50% with itself. 50% state, it will transfer to the state government of Delhi, that is the consuming state. I hope everyone is clear. Whenever one transaction will happen, 50% central government will keep, 50% to the destination state. But if destination state mein consumption is not there, then Baba, government will go ahead and transfer the credit to that guy. That guy will go ahead and use the credit later. I hope everyone is clear. For that usage of credit, let's go ahead and discuss little more. Everyone, I hope it is clear. Drink some water so that everything gulps in. Everyone, please drink some water. Give yourself some time to digest. Drink some water, everyone. Right. Let's go ahead and discuss the next one. Understanding interest rate. Baba, little doubt is there, sir. Baba, little doubt will be there for 2-3 days. Don't worry. Keep listening, keep understanding. How much ever you are understanding, no problem. 80-90% if you are getting little bit doubt, I will clear. There are a lot of things to discuss. I will clear. Don't worry. Everything will go. These are the initial stage when I am laying the foundation. Foundation little here and there. But still, I will make it concrete same. Don't worry. We will make it same. You will be clear with this. Don't worry. Here. I have got to you again the same thing which we had discussed yesterday. Baba, now I have gone ahead and bifurcated the tax. Yesterday we had not bifurcated the tax. Today we have bifurcated the tax. Let's go ahead and understand how an intrastate transaction happens. Everyone here. Supposing there is a manufacturer sold the goods to wholesaler went ahead and sold to retailer went ahead and sold to the consumer. Now when manufacturer sold to the wholesaler, manufacturer went ahead and charged cost plus profit 100 rupees. Supposing cost 80 rupees, profit 20, and he charged 100 rupees. On that, CGST and SGST, central government ka CGST and SGST. Sir, 10% is never a rate. I know 10% is not a rate. Understand, for understanding easiness, I have kept 10%. Actually, it should be 9 generally, but I have kept 10 for the purpose of understanding. Everyone here. This wholesaler paid him 100 rupees for the goods, 10 rupees CGST, 10 rupees on SGST. Baba, this manufacturer went ahead and paid in the first stage to the government 10 rupees CGST, 10 rupees SGST. I hope everyone is clear. I am talking about supposingly everyone is in the state of Karnataka only. Karnataka only. There is no other state. It is all are in the state of Karnataka. If everyone is in the state of Karnataka, CGST and SGST, which SGST? Karnataka SGST. Tamil Nadu, if all the people are Tamil Nadu SGST, whichever state is that state ka GST is being charged. Okay. Sir, one thing which I missed out, which I will tell you now. Everyone here, see, do you remember this chart over here? This chart over here? I told you CGST, how many CGST Act is there? One CGST Act. I will quickly tell this. Sir, how many SGST Act are there? How many states are there, everyone? 31 states. So 31 SGST Act are there. Why, sir, why 31 SGST Act? Because if you don't have 31 SGST Act, the state government, if they are collecting tax, it will become void. You can't collect unless you have the authority of law. Article 265 of the Constitution says no tax to be levied and collected unless you have the authority of law. Means you should have an act. So if a state government is collecting the act, Karnataka state government should have Karnataka SGST Act. So Baba, 31 states, we just now learned how many states? 31 state, 31 SGST Act. Sir, how many CGST Act? One only. Sir, UTGST Act. Baba, all UTs are under one act only, which is the UTGST Act. Only one UTGST Act. All UTs are being controlled by one act only, which is UTGST Act. Sir, how many IGST Act? Only one IGST Act. I hope everyone is clear. Please note it down. Sir, how many CGST Act? One CGST. How many SGST? 31 SGST. How many UTGST? One UTGST Act. Sir, how many IGST Act? One IGST Act. Right, everyone? Let's go ahead. Pause and copy. I will go ahead. Right. Sir, where were we? We were discussing about, yes, here. So, sir, whenever goods are sold by a manufacturer to a wholesaler, what is charged? Cost plus profit. Everyone here. Baba, Sudarshan. Yes, sir. Okay, everyone here. Sudarshan. Okay. Manufacturer sold the goods to the wholesaler. 100 rupees, CGST 10, SGST 10, 120 rupees. Sir, here to here, 100 and 10 and 10. Sir, he paid 10 rupees CGST, 10 rupees SGST, 10 rupees came here, 10 rupees came here. Sir, the wholesaler went ahead and now the wholesaler started crying. Sir, why he cried? He is crying because he is telling, sir, I am a wholesaler. Give me the credit. Why did you charge tax on me? You are my partner. So government will give him the credit. He will get CGST credit of 10, SGST credit of 10, and sir, then he sold the goods to a retailer. When he sold the goods to a retailer, when he went ahead and sold the goods to a retailer, cost was 100 rupees, profit he made 10 rupees, 110, CGST 10%, SGST 10%, 132. This guy went ahead and paid him 110 for the goods, CGST 11, SGST 11. Now retailer will do one calculation. He will say, government, output tax is 11 rupees, input tax credit 11, CGST 11, SGST 11, input tax credit 10 rupees and 10 rupees. So government, I actually have to pay 1 rupee CGST, 1 rupee SGST. So in the second stage, if you see, government have got 1 rupee CGST, 1 rupee SGST. I hope everyone is clear. In the second stage, central government 1 rupee, state government 1 rupee. I am taking as if all of them are in the state of Karnataka only. All of them are in the state of Karnataka. I hope everyone is clear. Can we go ahead, everyone? Yes, sir. Let's go ahead. Okay, everyone. Now, sir, then what happened? Retailer went ahead and sold it to the consumer. Sir, consumer the scapegoat, Bakra. Correct? Because consumer can do nothing. Now, scapegoat went ahead and paid 110 rupees. Sir, cost was 110, profit made 10%, 11 rupees. Selling price is 121. Yes, sir, everyone here, people here. CGST is 10%, SGST is 10%. Sir, output tax, CGST, SGST. He will do the calculation or not, everyone? Yes, sir, he will do the calculation. Sir, 12.1, 12.1. Sir, then input tax credit. How much? When he bought these goods, he paid 11, 11. So he had input tax credit 11 and 11. Yes or no, everyone? Sir, 11, 11. Then he will have to pay 1.1 to central government and state government. So in the third stage, the central government got 1.1, state government got 1.1. I hope everyone is clear. And sir, if you see 10, 11, 12.1, so total central government got 12.1, total state government got 12.1. Baba, retailer paid 12.1, 12.1, and sir, same is being received by the central government and the state government. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, all these people, did they pay any tax? No, sir, they paid, but they recovered it from the tax collected. I hope everyone is clear. Only the burden is shifted to the consumer by all the dealers, retailer, etc. And Baba, you'll see everything neutralizes, and ultimately at the end, who pays? Consumer pays, right, everyone? Let's go ahead. Sir, can you please talk once again this one? Yes, Baba, I will repeat once again. Everyone, quickly listen. Tamil Nadu, this is the state of Tamil Nadu. All the people are in the state of Tamil Nadu. Manufacturer went ahead and sold. He sold at 100 rupees, 10 rupees CGST, 10 rupees Tamil Nadu SGST. Sir, then he took the credit because he is not the consumer. He can get the credit. He took the credit. Sir, CGST 10 rupees, SGST 10 rupees. Sir, he will do one calculation. Then he went ahead and sold, sir. And he paid him 100 rupees for the goods, 10 rupees for the GST, 10 rupees SGST. First stage mein government got 10 and 10. Sir, then he went ahead and sold to the retailer. Retailer went ahead and paid him 110 for the goods, 10 rupees, 11 rupees CGST, 11 rupees SGST. He will do one calculation. Sir, my output tax, CGST, SGST, 11, 11. Input tax credit, 10, 10. Sir, I should pay 1 and 1. So in the second stage, 1 and 1 is being given to the government. I hope everyone is clear. Then, sir, this retailer went ahead and cried. He told, I want input tax credit. Whatever tax I paid, I want the credit because I am a trader. So government went ahead and gave him the credit. CGST 11, SGST 11. I hope everyone is clear. People, interstate transaction will understand. Now we are understanding within the state. Everyone here. Next. Now, he went ahead and sold it to the consumer. Consumer paid him 121 for the goods, CGST 12.1, SGST 12.1. So if I tell you, this guy will do one calculation. Output tax 12.1, CGST, SGST ka output tax 12.1, input tax credits are 11, 11, and sir, he will pay 1.1, 1.1 to central, 1.1 to state government. Sir, at the third stage, trader is happy, he has recovered his money and remaining amount. So sir, trader collected 12.1, 11 rupees, he deducted 1.1 which was there, he went ahead and paid at the third stage to the government, right, everyone? So Baba, if you actually see how much did the central government earn, 12.1, how much did the state government earn, 12.1, Baba, both of them earned 50-50, right, everyone? So this was about intrastate transaction. This was about intrastate transaction. I want you guys to understand one thing now. Everyone, please listen. Very, very important it is. Everyone listen here. Supposingly, there is one trader. He is from the state of Karnataka. When he bought the goods, he also bought from a person in Karnataka only. So when he bought the goods, 10,000 rupees ka goods he bought. CGST supposingly, for an example, 500 he paid. SGST he paid 500. So sir, he paid 11,000 rupees to this guy, and sir, he took the credit of CGST. He got inputs paid, tax credit, how much sir? 500. And SGST ka credit, he got 500. Everyone is clear till here? Everyone is clear till here? Then he went ahead and sold this goods supposingly to a person in Karnataka only, and he sold at 15,000 CGST charge. Baba, everything I am going ahead and telling in round figures because it will make it easy for you guys to understand, right, everyone? Now, and he went ahead and charged SGST 750. So he went ahead and charged, okay, sorry, 15,000, 750. So he went ahead and charged 16,500. Consumer is there, Baba, consumer are Bakra. Everything told in the class is only for classroom purpose, no relevance to real life. Consumer is the Bakra only for understanding, right, everyone? So this guy went ahead and paid him 750 CGST, 750 SGST, 15,000 for the goods. Now this guy will do one calculation. He will tell government, my output tax of CGST is how much? SGST is how much? Sir, output tax is 750. Sir, can I use my output tax of CGST ke liye? CGST? Yes, sir. Sir, I have CGST. So you can use your CGST 750. Sir, I have SGST 750. Can I use my SGST? No, sorry. Sir, input tax I have 500 and 500. Sir, I'll use my 500 here, 500 here, and sir, I will pay 250 and 250 only to the government. And this, so output I have collected from the consumer 750, input I have 500, so I'll pay 250 in cash, and this will go to the government. I hope everyone is clear how set off happens. Output tax, input tax. Can I go ahead, everyone? The same example I will go ahead and modify little. Everyone here. There is one person from the state of Karnataka. He has gone ahead and bought goods. Everyone, very important. Please listen carefully. He has gone ahead and bought goods from a person in Karnataka only. One Karnataka guy has bought goods from a guy in Karnataka. Okay, sir. 10,000 rupees ka goods he has bought. Sir, he paid CGST 500 and he paid SGST 500. Okay, sir. 10,000. 11,000 only, no? Yes, sir. 11,000. Right, everyone? And then he went ahead and sold to one consumer. Supposing this consumer is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Everyone, this consumer is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Means IGST will be charged. Yes or no? Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. What will be charged? IGST will be charged. So, sir, over here, he charged, told cost is 15,000. Baba, he made 5,000 rupees profit. Okay. And he charged IGST, which is CGST and SGST integrated together. I told you CGST 750, SGST is 750. So we'll integrate and charge 1500. Okay, sir. 16500 was charged. Now, sir, this guy already has an ITC of CGST 500, SGST 500. Sir, if I tell you now, output tax is how much? Output tax, IGST, CGST, SGST. Sir, he has to pay 1500 to the government IGST. IGST of 1500 he has to pay to the government. Sir, CGST nothing is payable, SGST nothing is payable. Sir, can he use his input tax credit of CGST to pay SGST, IGST? I have ITC what? CGST and SGST, no? Can I use my CGST and SGST to pay my IGST liability? Tell me quickly, everyone. Sir, to pay IGST, can I use CGST and SGST? Very important. Yes, sir, we can go ahead and use. So, Baba, he will use first CGST ka ITC 500. And Baba, if still something is payable, then he will use ITC of SGST. So, first you have to use CGST ka ITC and then SGST. So, sir, how much? 500. And sir, your liability will become how much, sir? 500. So you will have to pay what? You will have to pay IGST in cash 500. I hope everyone is clear. In the previous sum, you had CGST and SGST only payable, and you use CGST and SGST only. So you paid in cash CGST 250, SGST 250. Now you sold in other state. When you sell in other state, IGST was collected, IGST was payable to the government. Can you use your CGST and SGST? Yes, sir, you can use CGST first and then SGST second. Sir, why CGST first? Because IGST is to be paid to central government. So whatever is the central government ka tax, CGST to be used first, and then state government ka tax, SGST to be used next. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, can you give one more example? Yes, sir. There is one person from the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, I'll take Karnataka only so that it's simple. He went ahead and bought from the state of Tamil Nadu. Huh, sir? He bought from Tamil Nadu. Yes, sir. Now, cost of the goods is supposedly 10,000. Sir, he went ahead and charged. See, Tamil Nadu, no, sir. So Tamil Nadu guy will charge him IGST, sir. IGST, sir. I will integrate these two and charge. Yes or no? From other state, sir. Integrate means he will go ahead and charge 1,000 rupees. So, sir, 11,000 is being charged. Sir, this guy will take ITC of IGST. How much, sir? 1,000 rupees ITC he will be taking. I hope everyone is clear. He will be taking an IGST credit. How much? 1,000 rupees. Can I go ahead, everyone? Sir, supposingly he went ahead and sold it to the state of Andhra. Everyone listen. He sold it in the state of Andhra Pradesh. When he sold it in other state, he sold it supposingly cost plus profit. Cost plus profit, everyone. Whenever I write cost this side, I am writing cost plus profit 15,000, and he will charge again IGST. Sir, IGST is nothing other than CGST and SGST integrated together. We will imagine 750 and 750. 1500 is being charged. Sir, so it will come to 1650. Sir, he will have to now make one calculation. His output tax minus input tax credit. Sir, output tax of IGST is 1500 and input tax credit is 1,000 rupees. So, sir, he will actually go ahead and pay only 500. I hope everyone is clear. He will go ahead and pay only 500 rupees. Can we go ahead, everyone? So, sir, 500, what will he pay? Sir, can you use IGST for IGST? Yes, sir. IGST is central government ka tax which is collected by the central government. So, IGST to IGST, it is possible. There is no Karnataka IGST, Tamil Nadu IGST, nothing like that. IGST is only IGST. I hope everyone is clear. So, IGST against IGST is possible. Sir, remaining 500 IGST to be paid in cash. Can I, sir, cash? You will do go, Baba, you will deposit through cash online, right, everyone? Let's go ahead. Sir, one more example. Okay, sir. Everyone here. I went ahead and bought goods from the state of Tamil Nadu. I am in the state of Karnataka. Sir, I paid 10,000 rupees. IGST which was collected was 1,000 rupees and 11,000, sir. And I took ITC of 1,000. Everyone, till here, everyone is clear. Let's go ahead and sell it, sir, within the same state. Huh? Okay, sir. Karnataka only I sold. Cost plus profit, I made 15,000. Okay, sir. Can I use my, I'll be charging CGST and Karnataka SGST only because it is within the same state, 750 and 750. Right, everyone? So, I went ahead and charged 16,500. Now, you have to tell me, sir, he will do the calculation. Output tax, IGST, CGST, SGST. Everyone will be always writing like this. Output tax of IGST, CGST and SGST. Sir, how much is the output tax? Sir, output tax payable is nothing here. Here 750 and here 750. Everyone here. So, you will use input tax credit of IGST. Of IGST. Sir, now IGST, how will I use? Sir, how will I use this IGST? Everyone, how will you use this IGST? Now will be your question. Sir, will I use IGST first for CGST or for SGST? Sir, will I use IGST first for CGST or first for SGST? Baba, you can use in any order, any manner. Any order, any manner. Means if you want 1,000 rupees, you can use 500 here, 500 here. No problem. Sir, if you want, you can use 750 here and 250 here, and Baba, remaining 500 you can pay. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, IGST ka credit which you have, IGST ka credit which you have, you should use for first IGST. If not, sir, is there any IGST payable? First IGST should be used for IGST. But is there any IGST payable? Nothing. So, Baba, if there is no IGST payable, whatever is remaining, how much remaining? 1,000, no? So, this 1,000 you can use 500 here, 500 here. So, it will become 250 CGST payable, 250 rupees SGST payable. Or you can use 750 here, 250 here. Or then how much will be payable? 250 CGST will be payable, 500 SGST will be payable. I hope everyone is clear. But sir, we are not going wrong, right? No, 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 1 minute. 750 is payable. 1,000 rupees credit when you have. Okay, sir, here nothing will be payable, right? Sir, here it is nullified. Here only 500 I have to pay, right? Can we go ahead, everyone? Next, sir, supposingly 1,000 rupees is there. Sir, how can I use 1,000? If you want 1,000, you can use 750 here and 250 here also. Sir, nothing to be payable. 500 can be payable. I hope everyone is clear. IGST, the method to use is IGST to IGST, then IGST to CGST or SGST in any order, any manner. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and quickly write it down. I will tell you how manner of using input tax credit. What is the manner of using input tax credit? If I have ITC, what I can use it for? Sir, if you have input tax credit, against what output tax can you use it? Can we go ahead, everyone? Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Now, so if I have IGST ka credit, you should always first use it for IGST. Sir, integrated GST ka credit to pay integrated GST first always. Sir, secondly, I can use it to pay CGST or SGST. Sir, CGST or SGST in any order, any proportion you can use. No problem at all. Whatever is convenient with you, any order, any manner you can go ahead and use. Right, everyone? Sir, then this is the first stage. First stage may it always says IGST should be used. So if you have, everyone here, if you have IGST, first use your IGST for IGST, then use your IGST for CGST, then use it for SGST. Sir, second stage, you should always see your IGST is exhausted. IGST exhausted. Then only you should touch CGST. Now, please touch your CGST ka input tax credit. Use your CGST first always for CGST only. CGST to CGST only. Sir, then CGST should be used for what? CGST should be used for IGST. I hope everyone is clear. First CGST to CGST, then CGST to pay any IGST. Sir, then fourth statement you should touch SGST. Sir, SGST should be first used for SGST and then SGST should be used for IGST. I hope everyone is clear. SGST to SGST, SGST to IGST. Sir, supposingly Ashok, every year Ashok Reddy, right? Yes, Ashok here. Then everyone here, CGST to SGST. Always remember, this is never possible. SGST to CGST or CGST SGST, never possible. You can't use your CGST to pay SGST. You can't use your SGST to pay CGST. You can't use your CGST to pay SGST. Nothing. They can't be set off. You can't use it. And always remember one thing. Always use CGST first to pay IGST, then SGST to pay IGST. So, whenever you have to pay IGST, first use your CGST, then use your SGST. This is the manner of utilization of ITC. Everyone listen quickly. IGST to IGST. Yes, sir. IGST to CGST or SGST in any manner, any order. Sir, then IGST should be exhausted. IGST should be completely used. Then, sir, CGST to CGST, CGST to IGST. Then, sir, SGST to SGST, then SGST to IGST. And Baba, always remember, C to S is never possible. You can't use CGST ka credit to pay SGST or SGST ka credit to pay CGST. Sir, if I have to pay IGST, I should use CGST first and then SGST first. Quickly pause and copy. I will go ahead and then solve one question. Right, everyone? Pause, copy. Let me see one question. Baba, don't worry, it will sink in slowly. It will sink in, don't worry. Yes. I want you guys, everyone here. I want you guys to see this question on the board. It is actually in the payments of taxes chapter, page number 16.3. You don't have to go anywhere. Just see the. If you go there, you will start copying. Right, everyone? So don't go there. Just see the question and quickly solve. I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly solve. Then we will do it together and your concept will be done. Quickly do it. Drink some water. Do it. This is the output tax. Everyone see, this is the output tax liability. This is the input tax credit. Quickly do it, everyone. Quick. I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly. Kumar, Pawan, Anuj, Sri Shah. Quickly do it, people, everyone. Quickly do it. Sindhu madam, quickly. Quickly, everyone. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll wait for you guys. So this is your liability. This is your input tax credit. This ITC, which will you use against what? And tell me finally how much cash is payable. Pause the class. Quickly do it. So let's go ahead and solve this sum now. Everyone, I hope you guys have tried it. Let me go ahead and solve this sum. Everyone, IGST should be first used for IGST, then IGST should be used for CGST, then IGST should be used for SGST, CGST or SGST in any order, but actually, then IGST should be exhausted, CGST is for CGST, CGST for IGST, then SGST for SGST, SGST for IGST, then CGST or SGST. Not possible ever. CGST should always be used for, if you have to pay IGST, first use your CGST if you have any, then use your SGST to pay IGST. I hope everyone is clear. Let's go ahead and quickly do this sum. It says output tax liability. Everyone here, output tax liability of IGST, CGST, SGST. You always have to write like this and solve a sum. Everyone, you always have to write like this and then solve a sum. Sir, how much is the output tax? Sir, IGST का output tax is 1000, 300, 300. 1000, CGST is 300, SGST is 300. Right, everyone? SGST is 300. Sir, I will use my input tax credit of, see, I will tell you what used to happen earlier. Everyone quickly listen. There was a small change which came last attempt where rule number 88A was introduced. But I will tell you what used to happen earlier. Earlier, these wordings were not there. Which wording, sir? This wording was not there. In any order, any proportion was not there. Earlier it was told IGST should be used for CGST first, then IGST should be used for SGST. But then this change came. I will explain you why this change came. It will be easy for you guys to understand. Everyone listen. Should be first used for CGST, then used for SGST. But then this change came. I will tell you if I do the sum without the change. Everyone listen. So I will use my, how much is my ITC? 1300. IGST ka ITC is 1300. So out of 1300, IGST should be first used for paying IGST. Okay, sir, I used it. 300 is remaining. So 300 should be first used for CGST. Everyone listen. 300 should be first used for CGST, and then Baba, SGST nothing will be there. So SGST you still have a payable of, so 1300 you use 1000 and 300, and Baba, SGST you still have a payable of 300. Now IGST is exhausted. Now you will use CGST to pay CGST only and IGST. Sir, nothing is payable, so CGST ka balance is there. ITC of CGST ka balance 300 is remaining, sir. But I could not use CGST to pay SGST. I could not use. So I will go ahead and say, sir, now I'll use ITC of SGST. Sir, how much is the balance? 200. Sorry. So it will be 200. So SGST I'll use 200 now. Sir, 200 if I use over here, I still have SGST payable 100. Just see this, why the change have come. Everyone listen. You have a ITC of 200. Baba, think 200 crore. Don't think 200 rupees. Think 200 crore. You already have an ITC of 200 crore with the government. Correct? Which is with the government. And government is telling Ramesh, pay 100 crore more. Just imagine. Sir, my 200 crore is already with you. And I have to pay 100 crore more, means my working capital 200 crore first of all is blocked with you, and you are telling more 100 crore means 300 crore. Are you guys able to understand? I am telling, why not that 200 crore? Say, sir, my 200 crore is already blocked with you and you are telling 100 crore more. Sir, why not that 200 crore you allow me to use? But they have told no, CGST cannot be used to pay SGST. So, Baba, there was a change which was brought, and they went ahead and told, now you can go ahead and use IGST for CGST and SGST in any order or proportion, means any order, any manner you can go ahead and use. So, what will I do in the sum? I will not go ahead and use full 300 here. What I will do is 200 I'll use here, 100 I'll use here. Okay, sir, then what will happen? If you use 200 here, 100 here, CGST is still payable 100, SGST is still payable 200. Okay, sir. You use your ITC of CGST, which is how much, sir? 200. So, sir, 100 I will use here and 100 will be remaining. Okay, sir. 100 I use to pay CGST, 100 will remain. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, CGST payable is nothing. IGST, sir. So, what I did, everyone listen. What I did, 1300 say, 1000 I used here, 300 is remaining. 300 IGST is remaining. IGST for IGST I used. Then IGST can be used for CGST or SGST in any order, any proportion. So, I will use 200 here and 100 here, any order, any proportion. Sir, I still have CGST payable 100, SGST payable 200. Now I'll use, sir, is my IGST exhausted? Yes, sir, your IGST is exhausted. Now you'll use CGST to pay CGST and then CGST to IGST if any. Sir, CGST to CGST. So I have ITC of CGST. How much, sir? 200. So I will use 100 only here because 100 is payable. So Baba, I'll still have 100 which is remaining with the government ITC. Okay, sir. But sir, CGST you can't use for SGST. Not possible. So sir, this is closed. Now I'll take my ITC of SGST to pay what? SGST. So sir, I have 200. I'll use 200 here and I don't have to pay anything to the government. Can you see the difference? You don't have to pay anything to the government and still government has your 100 crore. Very good now. Now do you have to pay anything to the government? No. So government went ahead and brought this change. Government told first use your IGST to pay IGST. Any amount remaining use for CGST and SGST in any order, any proportion. Whatever is the remaining amount, CGST use for CGST, SGST use for SGST. Sir, can I go ahead and change the pattern? Okay, sir. Supposingly, my output tax liability. Sir, how much is my output tax liability? 1300, 300. Sir, IGST is 1000. Here, CGST is 300. SGST is 300. Sir, I will use my ITC of IGST which is 1300. First, I'll use here. Okay, sir. If I use here, I still have 300 remaining. So, 300 I can use in any order, any proportion. I'll use 200 here and 100 here. Any problem? No problem. You use 200 there, here 100 here. Whatever is beneficial, you can use it. So, sir, I have CGST payable 200, SGST payable 100. Okay, sir. Then use your, sir, is my IGST exhausted? Yes, sir, IGST is exhausted. So, IGST for IGST I used, then IGST for CGST or SGST in any proportion I used. Now, is my IGST exhausted? Yes, sir. Then touch CGST. Sir, ITC of CGST is 200. Sir, how much will I use? I will use my 200 rupees ka ITC and Baba CGST paid. Now, CGST can be used for IGST, but IGST nothing is payable. So, sir, I will use my ITC of SGST, which is 200 to pay my SGST. Sir, 200 I have SGST, but I have only payable 100. So, I will use only 100 here. And sir, it will nullify. Nothing will be payable. And sir, this still SGST will remain with the state government 100. I hope everyone is clear. In both these cases, what I did, in the first one, I used 200 here and 100 here. And I had only 100 rupees CGST remaining. No problem. Sir, in the second case, I used 200 here, 100 here. Then, Baba, I had SGST 100 crore remaining. Baba, I hope everyone is clear. What I am telling is, don't worry about it. IGST first for IGST, then IGST for CGST or SGST in any order, any proportion. then sir IGST should be used fully. Then I'll use CGST for CGST, then CGST for IGST, then Baba SGST for SGST, then for SGST for IGST. Remember one thing, CGST to SGST is never possible. I hope everyone is clear. Baba, the answers are given in your book, page number 16.4 mein. I have gone ahead and done option 1, option 2. Both the options can be used by you. I hope everyone is clear now. So Baba, till now what we did? Quickly revise with me. Till now what we did? Everyone here. I'll go back to the book. Page number. Yes. Till now what we have learned? We have learned India has followed dual model of GST where center will charge CGST, state government will charge SGST. But sir, in case of interstate transaction, there was no option. Hence, government had to introduce IGST, which will go to central government. Central government will give 50%, 50% it will give to the state where the consumption has happened. I hope everyone is clear. Sir, then why not the full always IGST should be charged? Baba, if they would have gone ahead and told in every transaction IGST will be charged, IGST will come to central government and central government will distribute to all the state. Baba, states told, we don't want like this. We don't want like this. Why should we ask the central government to give? Let central government take 50, we will take 50. But IGST in interstate transaction had to be introduced because government didn't have any other option. If they would not have introduced IGST in interstate transaction, GST would have remained origin based tax. So whenever transaction would happen from one state to another, if there was no IGST, then Baba, that guy will charge CGST and Karnataka SGST. This guy will charge Karnataka SGST. Karnataka SGST will remain in Karnataka state government. Baba, hence GST will not become destination based tax. So IGST was introduced so that IGST is charged when one state to another state transaction is happening. IGST goes to central government. Central government can give the credit to the can properly transfer wherever the consumption is happening. This thing we will go ahead and elaborate and understand after the break, right everyone? Second one, we learned interstate and intrastate. Intrastate means within the same state, within the same UT, we always go ahead and charge CGST, SGST, CGST or UTGST. Interstate means we always charge IGST. Interstate means one state to another state, one UT to another UT, one state, one UT to another UT, one state, one UT and two different country. We always go ahead and charge IGST. I hope everyone is clear. We have understood it with the help of an example. Till now, I have explained you intrastate transaction. Very, very interesting is understanding interstate transaction, which I will be doing after a quick break. Right, everyone? Let's take a quick break.